Hey there. I just used AI to make this book cover for my new book, kids book I wrote here recently. I used AI to make this book cover and most of it, and so I'd like to show you how I did it in case this is a help to you. Now, gotta go over to ChatGPT. Now, what I was using, I've already uploaded and told ChatGPT about my book. Asked it about advice and stuff, and here I've told it I've used some custom settings. Those aren't as big a deal. It just tells ChatGPT to organize the text a little better so I can understand it easier. But let's see. So the big idea, making cover, reasons why it'll work, yada yada yada, nice stuff. Now then I tell it, ChatGPT, how about you make a cover based on a scene from the book, and it's where the three kids are chasing Amy Carmichael with men in the background who are chasing Amy Carmichael instead as well. And I thought that would be very good. The image it gave me is, well, there it is. It's not bad, but I'm not trying to be Stephen King and creepy. This is supposed to be more of a kid's story. So, I gave it a little more info there. I gave it the title, and so it asked me more for your stuff here, and just clarifying. And yes, I have to retell it again to try that and make that image. It did that and made it a little better. That's actually a cover now, and that would work if it was the type of book I was going for. It wasn't. I was looking more for like Magic Treehouse series or Adventures in Odyssey, some of their books they've made. That's what I was going for, and so I said, how about some brighter colors, because I want this book to be able to see it and notice it from a bookshelf several feet away. And it did that. You see what I'm doing here is describing to ChatGPT what I'm looking for. I'm giving it a context to use to make me make what I want it to make. So that makes it a little bit better. And so in there it gave this, which is not bad. Now it looks kind of like something a bit more, it looks like it's published in Africa. I've just seen a few books from Africa, and that's a similar style, which is nice, but wasn't what I was looking for. So I talked about it. What about my three characters from the book, the three kids? And that is Noah, Faith, Sam, with Sam carrying the time machine. That is what it gave me because it assumed that's what I wanted, which isn't bad. So that's not what the time machine looks like. And you notice these characters here. It's not here. In another chat, I told ChatGPT to remember this, and I described each of my three characters. I wrote it out. I said I want Sam, the guy in the green, to have a green shirt, khaki pants, blonde hair. Faith to be either in blue or pink. I want her to be wearing a dress, and then her brother Noah, I want him to wear a red shirt, blue pants, brown hair. Brown hair for Faith as well. And so I just described what I wanted it to ChatGPT. Just told it what I wanted, and I told it to remember that and use that for other chats. And so that's why the kids look like they do. But you notice I just mentioned what about my three characters, and so it assumed it wanted me to do just the three instead of Amy Carmichael. So I had to describe what I wanted again, and that's how I got this image. Still not bad, not what I was looking for. So I just Oh yeah, I remembered rules about modesty. Here, let me change this here, there. Out in the sun, so phone gets hot and goes crazy a bit. Hopefully that doesn't bother you, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's, I told it I didn't want, too many knees to be shown. This is a kid's book, not some other thing, and so I wanted it to be the kids to be in good clothing. And so I told it that, and I've told it the modesty rules. I described the rules, what I wanted, and it added some things which I was okay with. So I just said, yeah, that's great. And so I left that as is. And okay, so then I got this image. Now this is my favorite image that I got, but as you can see, I will be courageous, even if the world stands against me. That's not what I wanted. So I thought, man, this is really good. And so I told it that. Positive reinforcement, yeah. Yeah. And so then it redid it, and then it changed the style a bit. So I'm like, no. So I went back and forth trying to get it to have the right spelling, and it did. But it changed the characters' faces over time. And some of them are okay. Not what I was looking for, but it's okay, I guess, but not good enough for a book cover. So here was the last edition, and the faces are pretty good, and I could have gone with that. But instead, what I did was I contacted someone I met at church. We were visiting in a church, hadn't been to in a while, and there was someone else visiting there, and my wife was talking to the other man's wife, and just mentioned that I've been writing a book and was going to be designing a cover soon. So, long story short, she had been practicing designing covers for her husband's books. So, she offered to help out with ours. And so I thought that was really great. So, I sent that over to her and asked if she could fix the spelling of courageous with the original image that I really liked. And she said she would give it a shot. And the first couple of rounds, I'm not going to show you all those because that's private text messages. But the first couple of rounds, we had brown text, which I thought it was a bit of a downgrade at first, but I started to like it. Asked a few other people what they thought. But then I sent her a few images of like the other books that I was thinking about, and she did really good. And she reformatted the title here into be "I will be courageous even if the world stands against me" with blue letters here instead of the original red. And then she did give me the banner here at the bottom called the Time Machine Chronicles #1. Now, this is actually the second book, but it's the first one was a prequel, so that doesn't count. So left it as that. And so this worked out really well. And I think there might be a few little changes I make to the book cover, or ask her to make rather, because I'm not very good with the graphic artist stuff. I just know what looks good. And so I thought this turned out really well. ChatGPT, it's better than it was 6 months ago. Either that or I've gotten better at describing what I want ChatGPT to do. So, yeah, it worked out really well, and I'm glad how this worked out. So that's how you make a book cover with ChatGPT. Yeah, 6 months ago I made one, and I'll see if I can put it up on the screen for you. It's not bad, and I got a lot of good feedback from it, but it's still not what I was going for. It's a good cover, but it's not the greatest. And so I kind of dragged my feet on that for a bit, started writing the next book, and turns out it was a good idea to wait, because I learned how to work with ChatGPT more and how to communicate with it to get what I want. Plus, in the last 6 months, it's gotten a lot better with listening to directions and been able to create what I'm looking for. You tell it what you want, give it a little inspiration. What I do is I'll even Google book covers that I like, find an image of one that looks good, and I'll say, hey, ChatGPT, you see this part in the cover? I would like you to do something like this. And I did. And so sometimes that worked, sometimes it didn't, but it's worth a shot. So yeah, that's how you make a cover with ChatGPT. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, say in the comment section. But the biggest thing would be, if you wouldn't mind, when this book gets published, would you mind going and either buying a copy or wait until I put it on a discount or whatever? Buy a copy. It'll only be like $1 or $2 on Amazon, and leaving a review. That would really help me out if you would do that. The money isn't the issue, it's getting reviews on your book. I mean, I'll give away copies of books to get reviews, even if they're not as the reviews I want. But anyway, I'm rambling now. So if you wouldn't mind, if you enjoyed this, go look up my books. If not, well, I'm sorry. I'll try better next time. Tell me how I did wrong later. But yeah, so thank you for your time. See you in the next one. Bye.